Hello, my name is Todd Baginski. I'm a Microsoft MVP and the CTO of Canvas Consulting. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up the Help Desk PowerApps sample. Alright, let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is go to web.powerapps.com and click on the Home tab. And after you click on the Home tab, go over to the search box and type in Help Desk. This will filter the list of PowerApp templates down to the Help Desk template. Then what you want to do is mouse over that template and click Make This App, just like that. After you click Make This App, the PowerApp will be downloaded to your environment where then you can work with it. What you need to do is head over to the setup screen, like you see I have selected here, and click on the link in that screen that will take you to the installation documentation. Here's the documentation you'll see when you click on that link. By the time you see this video and you're able to click on that link, this will actually take you to the docs.microsoft.com website where these installation instructions will be published. It will take you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete the installation steps. When you're done, you'll have a fully functional Help Desk PowerApps sample, just like the one you see here. The first thing you need to do, if you haven't already, is sign up for PowerApps. You can click the link in the documentation to take you to the page that will allow you to sign up for a free trial. After you've signed up for a free trial for PowerApps, the next thing to do is go create the Help Desk SharePoint list that stores the Help Desk tickets. After you create that list, you will create several columns within that list that store the information for the Help Desk tickets. I'm not going to spend the time in this video to follow all these instructions to create the SharePoint list or these various columns that you see within it. So what I am going to do though is scroll down here a bit to show you how long those steps were to make those lists, or make that list in columns, and then I'm going to actually show you what that list looks like. Here you can see the list that I've already created, and you can see the various columns that line up with what was in the documentation. Now that you've created the SharePoint list, you're ready for the next steps. The first step is to download the Help Desk PowerApps sample template. To do that, go to a web browser and navigate to the link you see here. This will download the PowerApps package and then allow you to save it to your local machine. I've already done that. The next thing you're going to do is create the connections that the PowerApp needs to interact with Office 365 services. To do this, in a web browser, you're going to navigate to web.powerapps.com. Sign in with the same credentials you used to sign up for your free subscription. Then what you're going to do in the left side is click Connections, just like that. Go up to the top right, click New Connection. When the new connection screen appears, in the text box at the top, enter Office 365 Outlook. Select that connection and click Create. A pop-up window will appear which will allow you to authenticate that connection, and you'll select the user you're currently signed in with. That's done with our first connection creation. The next thing we're going to do is click New Connection again and follow the same process to create the SharePoint connection. Here we enter SharePoint in the search box at the top, select SharePoint, and then select the appropriate way to connect to the data. If you're using an Office 365 tenancy, you'll want to pick Connect Directly. If you're using an on-premises SharePoint farm and you've set up a gateway for that, you'll select the second option. Once you've selected the option, click Create, and again in the pop-up, select the account that you're currently signed in with. Now you've created the SharePoint connection. The final connection we need to create is the Office 365 Users connection. Again, I will click New Connection in the top right and in the search box, this time I will enter Office 365 users. Select that connection, click the Create button, authenticate again, and now you are all set. Now that you've created your connections, you're ready to import the PowerApp. You will see in the installation instructions how to do the import process. I'm going to walk you through these steps now. The first thing you'll do is head back to web.powerapps.com in your web browser and then select Apps in the left menu. Then, in the top right, click the link that says Import Package. Click the Upload button and go select the PowerApps package you downloaded in the previous steps. Click the Open button and the import process will start while the file is uploaded to PowerApps. It usually takes about 1 minute to upload the package and then see this screen that you're looking at now. After you've arrived on this screen, make sure that the Create as New import step is selected for both the Help Desk Tickets PowerApp as well as the Help Desk Flow that supports this PowerApp. They should be selected by default. The next thing you'll do is go down to the SharePoint connection and click the red icon. Then select the username. This correlates to the connection that you just created. Then click Save. Perform the same steps for the Office 365 Outlook connection, just like this. After you've done that, you can go down to the bottom of the page and click the Import button. After the package and all the resources it contains were imported, you'll see this message. Again, it takes about 1 minute for the import process to complete. You can also see here that everything in the bottom has a green check mark next to it, indicating success. After you've successfully imported the package, head back to the installation instructions and return to the section called Configure the PowerApp to use the SharePoint list. I'm going to walk you through these steps now. The first thing we'll do is go back to web.powerapps.com and we will click the Apps button. Now we can see the Help Desk Tickets PowerApp inside of our environment. Here we will click the ellipsis on the right side of the screen and pick Edit on the Web. This will load the PowerApp in the browser and allow us to edit it. When the PowerApp loads for the first time, it will ask you to allow it to use the connections that you created. Click the Allow button to do so. Wait for the PowerApp to fully load. Then click the View button in the top menu and select Data Sources. The data pane will appear. Here you want to go over to the Help Desk connection. Click the ellipsis next to it and pick Remove. Now click the Add Data Source button. When the list appears, select the SharePoint connection that you previously created. If the SharePoint site does not appear in the list here, where you created the Help Desk list, go back to that SharePoint site and copy the URL for that particular site collection. After you've copied that URL, return to the PowerApps editor, paste in the URL, and click the Go button. Now, select the Help Desk list and pick Connect. You've now successfully connected your Help Desk PowerApp to the Help Desk list you created. The next thing you want to do is update the admin list. As you can see in the PowerApp here, there's 2 ways to log into the PowerApp. The first way is by logging in as a Help Desk user. This allows you to submit tickets and see their results. You can also log in as a Help Desk admin. Help desk admins are the users who actually work on the help desk, who assign tickets to each other and fix them, and then mark them as complete. The admins list allows you to specify who can log in as a help desk admin. To specify who is in the admin list, select the login screen, and in the drop-down, pick the On Start. Expand the area a little bit, and here now you'll find the admin list, as you can see right here. In the admin list, you want to replace it with the account for all the different users that will be admins in your help desk system. If you have one admin, just paste them in right like that on top of the account it came with. If you have more than one admin, you can separate them with commas. That allows you to add a series of people to act as help desk admins in your organization. When you're done, click the File button in the menu, click Save, wait for the Publish button to appear, and then click it. After you click the Publish button, finally click Publish this version. Now you've completed your PowerApps configuration. The next step is to make some modifications to the flow that supports the Help Desk PowerApp. Scroll down to the section in the documentation called Modify this flow that you see here and follow these steps. I'll walk you through it now. Return to your PowerApp and click the Flows button. After you click the Flows button, it will open up another page and you will see your new Help Desk flow for the first time inside of the Flows interface. What you want to do is click the pencil icon next to the Help Desk flow to put it into edit mode. Here, first expand the Get Items action. This action is going to get items from the Help Desk list in SharePoint. You will notice that the site address and the list name is currently not matching your tenant. What you want to do is paste in the site address for your tenant and then select the Help Desk list. To do this, select the value currently in there, click the X button next to it to delete it, and click Enter Custom Value. Then paste in the URL to your site collection that holds your Help Desk app. I'll return to the page where I can see that Help Desk list, grab the URL, then come back to the flow and paste that value in there. Now that you've pasted the value to your site collection in, you can click the X button in the list name drop-down, and you will now see the lists that correlate to the site collection you just entered above. After you've got that one done, you're halfway done with the flow configuration. Expand the switch statement at the bottom and look for the not started case, and then expand it as well. Then look for the case not started notification. This is an action that sends an Outlook email message. Here, you want to go back and grab the email address for everyone on your help desk that you wish to send these notifications to when a new ticket has been created. Paste their names into the To column, just like that. If you have more than one, you can separate them with semicolons. After you've pasted their name in, pick the name of the user that pops up just like that and select it. Once you have that done, click the Update Flow button to save your changes. Once the flow has been updated, return to web.powerapps.com, click the Apps button if you haven't already, and then click on the Help Desk Tickets Power App to launch it. It takes just a moment to load the application for the first time. Once the application is loaded, as long as you do not see any red bars displaying error messages at the top of the page, you know that all your connections were correctly configured. Now you can move on and use the Power App. Please see the other video that I created that you will find linked to in the documentation that describes how to use the Help Desk Power App. I hope this PowerApps sample template is useful for you. Thanks for watching.